welcome back to my channel. I am going to make my last page for the November Clique Kit cornucopia. I have a video that shows how I intend to kill a kit. I absolutely love Clique kits. They just really speak to me, I guess. And I almost use 100% of the paper. I mean, I don't have hardly anything left. Let me show you everything that I have left. And this is not the end of it. I mean, I think that this is going to be my last page. But these are the papers. I still have the alpha here. The thickers. I have, this is the biggest piece that I have. I have those, this. That's really an embellishment. This is what I have left. I thought I was going to use more, and I'm sure I will use more in my, Paris album. It really does fit the, the girls that I went with, especially this girl squad. Let's see, I have that. I haven't used any of that color. I may end up trying to use that. That's part of ephemera. That's from paper. That. This was from a cut apart. This is the one thing that I said I was going to try to keep. And why I have all these circles, I had done a page where I had cut a bunch of circles, and these are the ones I had left over, mainly because of, doesn't that look like a planet? And I think for next month we have some sort of stars and space and stuff like that. I may just keep it for that. That is nice. I like that. This was part of a cut apart like this was, so I do like that. Here's all my planets. Look at that. Cracks me up. I knew that when I saw the back sheet, the back side of this paper, I fell in love with this, and I turned it over and I said, it kind of looks like something from outer space. Yeah, so it looks like, yeah, look at that. Mars, I don't know. Anyway, so I think I'm going to keep these for next month. So normally I don't do it intentionally, but I am this time around. So there they go over here. And then I should use this since I have a big piece of this. If I'm going to use it at all, I have one little piece of vellum that I had cut. I love this stripe. Look at that cute little, I like the green. And then, oh, that was from a cut that I had made. All right, so first let me tell you what the photos are about. I know they look like outtakes, and they really are, but this is an ode to my scarf. This is one of my favorite scarves. It's the only scarf I took on the trip. I really needed it because it was kind of cold while we were there. And the very last place that we went to the Musée d'Orsay, and we climbed 5 stories of stairs, and I was burning up. I'm a bit claustrophobic in the sense where when there's a lot of people I don't do well. And this happened to be like near closing time on the day that the museums were free, the whole day. I think it's the first Sunday of the month that all the attractions or all the museums are free, and everyone and their brother was there. We tried to go there first thing in the morning. There was going to be a 2-hour wait to get in, and said, oh, we'll just hit it on our way back. So we did. Anyway, neither one of these pictures are in the museum because I had the scarf on. I got really hot. I had to like take everything off, and I think I put the scarf in my lap, and when I finally calmed down and was able to walk around, when I stood up, I think it fell from my lap and I didn't see it nor trip over it, and I lost it. So I could have gone back. I didn't notice it till I was getting ready to leave the museum, and we were like at the door, so that would have been 5 stories back up to go get it. And I thought, you know what, I think my scarf has found its new home in Paris. So this is kind of an ode to my scarf, kind of a page like I just need to focus on the scarf. So I know that I probably should find an arrow. There's not an arrow. And let's see what embellishments I have. I know I'm going to need one of those. So I still have a lot of flowers that I had cut out. And I haven't colored a one in. These beautiful leaves, which I like to leave those for outdoor photos. And I even like cut like little pieces like that because I can tuck them in the corner, you know, like that, because I think that's where it came from. Anyway, rambling on, that I do. Choose joy, but it was sad. Hello. Bonjour. No, I need to say au revoir. Oh, maybe I will. I might get on my scanning cut, find a you know, a cut that says, and just do au revoir. Just do it like that. That would be awesome. This is how my brain works. Hello, darling. Don't think so. Those are so pretty. This I still have. I think I have the other one too. The other one says give thanks. Yeah, this is not the one. And I thought that these went perfect with this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use those. This I got from the packaging. You know, how cool is that? Ugh. And then this is from my stash. I used it on something else. This, I just did like a notebook. Oh, let's see. I really don't have a lot left. Let's do this. Let your light shine. Soul Sisters, thank you. Kind is the new cool. Yeah, I just don't see anything else that's really going to go. I don't see not happy, not celebrate. Okay, well, this is what I'll do. Let me do a, what am I trying to say? A cut file that says au revoir. And I did learn the word for scarf in French, but I forgot. So I'm going to look that up, and I'm going to do au revoir on whatever the French word for scarf is. And I think I will probably do it in black because black seems to really go well. As the page that I just prior to this, I used a lot of the black. So that is what I'm going to do. And so I will be back. All right, so I am back. This did take me a while. I chose a Just Knit Alpha, and I cut it, you know, I put the word together, and I had to do some slicing, dicing, tried to make it work. And the only thing is the E, it's this beautiful script, and the E, the little line here didn't cut. It was just way too thin. So I thought to do, I'll just have to write it in with a pen. No big deal. So au revoir. And then, I don't remember how you say this, but it's E-C-H-A-R-P-E. I know it looks like a bunch of C's, but it's not. Okay, au revoir. Scarf in French. Okay, so now I need to figure out what to do. What I really should do is just use the pieces as they are, the size that they are. Okay, so now I am here towards the end, and I'm going to try to clean up a little bit here as I kind of go through this final bit. I think I've placed everything where I want it to go. I've already glued down the title, and I just glued down this first flower. So what I ended up doing is scooching the photos all the way over here to the edge, and I added this card that is, I think it says Soul Sisters on it. So even though I was on this trip with my friends, it's not something that we would normally say about each other. We're very close, but not that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue some of these down. I like the idea of just gluing it here on the edge and then putting a little bit of foam tape or something to kind of elevate the rest of the flowers, to kind of give it some depth. See me put it down like that so you don't really see that. And then I was going to put this France flare right there. Sorry. I pause a lot and I don't say a lot because it goes so fast in my head and I can't process it enough before it hits my mouth. And then I end up being, just a bunch of gobbledygook, and so I just say nothing. Yeah, I've learned that over the years, and I think it's just actually getting worse as I'm getting older. So anyway, I'm just going to just use this foam tape as it's getting smaller and smaller, because I use it and I like it so much better than the little foam sheets, the real thin foam sheets. I have used those for probably a year and I just don't like them. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people use them and it's definitely cheaper, but if I'm not happy with it, then it's not worth it to me. So, but this is really expensive, so I'm really picky about what I use it on, and I try not to use too much. Okay. I think I'm probably going to end up having it look like that. All right. Let me put a little bit here on this corner, well, this edge. It's not really a corner, huh, on a flower. Okay. And then what I use for these flares is I use the glue dots, and I got these, I believe I got these at Michael's, and I'm not quite sure why I have a sticker here. You know what, I very well could have gotten it from Amazon, where I do buy a lot of my things. And I'm in a well-populated area, so it's not like there's not a store nearby, but it's just so much faster to shop online. When I know what I want, you know, that's what I... Okay, so here we go. So there is that. So I think the only thing, let me go ahead and get my pen there, and I'm going to make this an E. And then this is an E. And there's an E right here. And then the I needs a dot. It did cut out a dot for the I, but it was so tiny. You know, some things just aren't worth. Now the other thing about this word is it does have an accent over the E. And so I think I got, I don't know, I got this little piece right here from something, I don't know, one of the letters that was cut out. And to me it looked like an accent. Does it make a mess? There. That's how it's showed in online in the dictionary. So all I have yet to do is to do some journaling, and I'll probably end up putting it here, and then I will add some sequins. So let me get that together, and then I'll be back once again. All right.
On our last must-do Musée d'Orsay, I took it off after climbing 5 stories because I was so hot. I'm sure I put it in my lap while I was relaxing after that climb. I didn't realize I didn't have it until we were about to walk out the door. They were closing and I was too tired to go back and get it. Goodbye, scarf. Enjoy your new home in Paris. So the 2 sequin packets that I'm using from Spiegel Mom Scraps is Spring Wedding and Fairy Garden. These are so pretty and they work so well together, especially with these papers that were in the cornucopia kit. So I was trying out the big white ones, and so I've used the opaque white ones, some of the hot pink ones, the pink ones that kind of look like they have wood grain, and then some of the green and the blue and the flowers. I think I just used like a smidge of everything. And the way that I put it on is I used a pearl pen. Now this pen I bought at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I don't use it to put sequins on all the time, but it is a very good glue. It really does hold the sequin down. And what's kind of nice about it is that whenever you put it down and you allow the pearl to kind of come through, it adds a little something to it because there is going to be some color there. I don't know. I like the way it looks on this one. Sometimes I don't want there to be any sort of color, but this thought it really went well since there was so much white and cream that were on this page. And I wanted to fast forward through this because it gets kind of tedious. All right, we're getting towards the end now, and this is my final product. I don't add any more, embellishments to it. I do appreciate you watching. If you would give me a thumbs up or hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting very close to 100. I would love to have you join me. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day.